Good morning, everybody. Sergio here. I hope you are having an absolutely great day. Spring is in the air. Today, I wanted to come to you with the recently released March numbers. So something very interesting happened during the month of March. So it was actually the first time since May of last year that the average sale price was higher than the average list price. So I found that to be very interesting. Then I thought to myself, wow, so does this mean that things are changing, or why did this happen? So as I examined the numbers a little bit closer, there's a couple of reasons why I believe this happened. So number one, if we take a look at the number of sales, there was about 6,900 sales that happened during the month of March. It's down considerably from 2020 to down about 35%, but up about 2,000 sales from February, which is to be expected as we kind of head into spring. Another thing that I found to be interesting was that the new listings, so if we take a look at the new listings that came out in March, there was only 11,000 new listings that came out. Last year at the same time, there was 20,000 listings that came out. So what does this tell us? It tells us really that inventory is in very, very short supply. And what I started seeing was that there was a lot of properties that were being set up for quote unquote these bidding wars. So what we did see was that the average sale price was higher than the average list price, but let's really take a look even further. So what kind of an effect did that really have? And I'm here to tell you, not really that much of an effect. So if we take a look at the average sales price in March, it was around $1,110,000. So with this great news that the that the average sale price was higher than the average list price, we would think that that would be a considerable improvement over the previous month, but really it wasn't. So remember, the average sales price was $1,110,000 for March. In February, it was $1,101,000, so only a $10,000 improvement. So not really a heck of a lot there. Then the other number that I look at is days on the market. So you would expect there to be much less days on the market. Now, interestingly enough, days on the market was about 27 days it took for the average home to sell in March. But in February, it was 33 days. Not really a huge difference, especially when you think that there is not a lot of inventory out there. So what's kind of driving these numbers? At the end of the day, inventory levels are extremely low. There are buyers that are out there. Interest rates have come down slightly, but I want to caution something. So when we really think about it and we take a look at the numbers that are being reported, inflation they report is at around 5%, which personally, I don't believe that number. I think it's higher than that. And also, if we take a look at the job numbers, very, very strong job numbers. I think 35,000 jobs were created during the month of March. That's huge. So in my eyes, if these sorts of numbers continue, this kind of strong economic growth, we may see some more interest rate hikes happening as the year progresses, which could put a damper on things. Now, I don't know whether that'll happen or not, but I'm just kind of speculating. So it's really important to kind of take a look at globally what's happening out there, because a lot of this will affect what's happening in the real estate market in the GTA. But once again, if you have any questions about this, or if you're thinking about selling and you want to work with an agent that has a real strategy that will ensure that your house will sell for way more than it's worth, give me a call. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. 647-300-3800. You have yourself an absolutely amazing day. Take care.